Yo, everybody, check this out. It's my second part to the Mikey-Ice interviews, and there's somebody that I think his story should be told, and he goes by the name of P-Kid. Let me see if I bring him in right now. Yo, what's up, Floor Rock? We got P-Kid though, bro. I don't know if you remember P-Kid.
Yo,
Finally, it's working out.
what's up?
All right, bro.
What's going down, my man?
Pretty good, man. I'm glad that we finally got a chance to get this connection, because last time the story was, it was kind of choppy.
Yeah, it's like that. I was in the Philippines the last time we tried it, so I'm in the Bay Area
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, P-Kid, I wanted to share this with you, man. I remember when Breaking was first making a comeback, though, bro. So I'm going through the stores
Yeah.
and I see it says West Coast Rock Steady Crew.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see in the background says Psycho City with all the graffiti, though, right?
Yep. That's history right there.
And that was the first time my introduction seen like breaking, like become like from the underground, like surfacing up to the mainstream again.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know?
That was a very a turning point, man. The transition, bro. Like around that time. Yep.
hmm And then you know what, PK, before that, there was a videotape that I had. It was real fuzzy. The copy was tore up. I'm pretty sure everybody had it in the Bay.
Uh-huh.
But all it was a lot of Filipinos like dancing real like housey style. And you was in the video. This video probably had to be like 92, 91.
Okay.
And you came out and you did like a couple of top rocks. You did like one flare and then some other stuff. And then like, of course it went back to the Hauser days. And it was like a real messed up copy though. Do you remember that?
There was a few messed up videos that came out. It depends on which one you're talking about, man. So
A
who else
lot of
was in the
everybody was
video?
doing Apple Jacks. Like Apple Jacks was the biggest thing.
All right. Do you know who else was in the video? Was it just like any other?
I think I might have seen DJ Apollo in the video too.
Okay. Man, I'm not sure then, man. There was a
Yeah.
lot of fuzzy ones back in the day, bro.
Right. And then after that, then I seen World War, II, and I started hearing about those. But what really tripped me out is when I went to the Gavin and the dude was like, yo, he's like, let's bring out the Rock Steady crew. And I seen you come out to the floor and you did like a coin drop and then you got up. You just warming up. And I'm looking at the stage and I'm like, yo, the Rock Steady crew's on the West Coast. I was like tripping in my mind.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, man, right before we got, but right before we went live right now about that whole era, man, like you said at the time, bro, like 91, 92,
True.
housing was big from all around the world, bro. New York, East Coast, LA was big with the housing. Everybody was doing all the up dancing, you know what I'm saying? But me and Gizmo, West Coast Gizmo, not that I think there's a Gizmo in Chicago or something, right? But
Yeah.
me and
There's a
Alfred
Gizmo in
Gizmo,
Canada too.
what's that?
There's a Gizmo in Canada. He's a legend. He's in a crew called Bag of Tricks.
Okay, yeah, not that Gizmo, but the Gizmo on our side, the KNT Gizmo, Filipino Giz out here. We were from
Okay.
the first generation B-boys out here, you know what I mean? And we never quit. I never quit. You know what I mean? When we started in 81, 82, we were heavily into it, and then people just started, it was a fad for some people. They gave it up and it stopped, like the whole trend of breaking and all that shit, people thought it was a trend. They stopped it out here, right? But we never stopped, you know what I mean? So when people was housing and doing the up dance, we would
Yeah.
incorporate what we were, our B-boy. We were some of the only cats that were still breaking, you know what I mean? So I think
Okay.
I think it inspired a lot of other people from the old school to be like, hey man, these cats are still doing it. Let's come back. Because after that, a lot of the old school people came back and started breaking. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. You know what I mean? So I think that opened up the path for like, be like breaking is still cool. We're gonna keep doing it, man. And honestly, like I don't know where the Bay as far as breaking would have been if we didn't keep it up, if we didn't still break them
Oh
barriers,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
I think you guys were, to me, you guys were like the first wave of like breaking, like coming back to like the Bay. And then I started hearing about Jedi Clan,
Yeah.
Dangerous Image, Jughead Tribe, Boobala Tribe. You remember
Yep.
Boobala Tribe? Boobala Tribe. And I started hearing about all these tribes, but before, you know, I remember like it was like the FM2Os though, you know, that was really, that was like, that stuck out to me when I would think about the Bay Area and breaking.
Yep.
Out of all those crews, I remember the FM2Os to me was like the pioneers. You guys were like the pioneers though, bro.
Bro, man, history that people probably won't even know about at the time. Like you said, FM2O, of course, was like, you know, that was Apollo, Mixmaster Mike, Qbert, right? That was even before Triple Threat and the ISP. And FM2O were our two homies, Harrell and them, the rappers, right?
Yeah.
So we were the dancers. Knuckle Neck Tribe, KNT were the dancers for them, right? And, you know, wherever they were, we were. So we were putting in work with them, man. And around that time, you know, the Gavin, of course, was the music festival seminar in the Bay, but they had the new music seminar in the East Coast. You know what I mean? So
okay,
you know, when Qbert and Mike and them, when they were just first winning those battles, the first time in DMC in New York, when we went out there, man, you know, KNT, we did some battles that were never like, you know, not even unwritten, bro. We battled what's that crew, bro? The one that danced for Mariah Carey.
Mob Top.
Mob Tops, bro. We battled them in an underground club, bro, and that was never documented. But we went
No.
head to head with them, bro. Bayardo, Giz, Gideon, me, G Boogs, and we had, you know, we did it. We held our own, bro. It was crazy, you know.
Yeah,
so,
that would have been crazy to see, though, bro.
Yeah, that was history, man. It was just it was like a, you know, honor just to be in that position and be in that club and battle them, you know, head to head, and there was really no audience, but it was just us, you know. It's cool.
Yeah, so you know what, Gizmo? So at this time, I'm living in the town called Madera, which is next to Fresno. Like, I'm in Fresno right now.
Okay.
And so I remember my friends was like, yo, you got to go up to the Bay, like, if you want to see, like, breaking. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to go to the Bay. And somebody said, there's a club called the Upper Room. And I was like, all right. Yes, I was all right. We go to the Upper Room. We driving around. We go into Burger King. We order some hamburgers. And I'm hearing the beat. I'm hearing make them clap to this.
Yeah, Burger King was downstairs.
Burger King was downstairs, though, bro. So we walk up the stairs, and I see the FM2Os, though, bro. I see I think I seen, of course, I seen Apollo, somebody else, and somebody else. I think it was Apollo and Shortcut. But I remember the Upper Room was like, to us, that was like another mecca, though, bro. Like for like the people that was coming out of the valley, though, bro. If I wanted to see like a real hip hop club, right, I heard you always had to go to the Upper Room.
Yeah, that was the spot, man. Right in the heart of the city.
Yeah. You remember, like, when was the Upper Room kind of popping? Was it like around 93, 94?
Yep. Around that that era, man. Yep. Everything was popping between 92 to 95, 96, like that.
95.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember that was I can't believe everything was coming back, though, bro. I wanted to ask you too, like, how did you get put down with West Coast Rock City crew?
Cool. I was just about to tell you that too, man. See, like, that's another cool story that nobody knows about, or less only the circle of people that know. Like, of course, so, you know, like I said, we were repping with, you know, with FM2O and the Rocksteady DJs. Actually, they weren't even the Rocksteady DJs yet. We were just chilling with them. They were taking notice of them because, like I said, you know, they had won the battles in New York, and, you know, we're making a name for ourselves. So, you know, we were linking. I was linking with Zulu Gremlin already, right? You know, Zulu Grem at the time being in LA, and he was coming back and forth, and we were kind of linking already. We still weren't the West Coast Rocksteady in the Bay yet, because I think LA was probably set up.
LA was set up first.
LA was set up, but not the Bay yet, man. So I don't know why we were out in LA though, with the team, Alex Aquino, the DJs, Apollo, and KNT. So this is, and I think this was like, I think the meeting was that we were about to join West Coast Rocksteady, right?
Oh, really?
But to make it official, man, I had to battle Crazy Legs in a hotel, in a hotel room. But it was like an impromptu. It was just more like, you know, you got to do your thing. You know, you got to show me what's up. And I battled Crazy Legs in a hotel room. And I think Devious Doze was in there. And I don't remember who else, but Yeah, I battled Crazy Legs, and we sealed the deal from there. After that, Rocksteady DJs became Rocksteady DJs, and we were able to become part of the Rocksteady West Coast. So that's how that came about in the Bay.
Was that 92?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah, because I remember seeing the footage when you guys were dancing outside. It was you and Gizmo, and it was real windy, and you guys were breaking outside on a little piece of linoleum.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, bro. And then after that, I just remember you guys were just Corel and everybody just went like it seemed. Why did the West Coast chapter fade away from the Bay? Like I didn't understand that at first.
What you mean?
Like as far as like you guys when you guys were the West Coast, and then everybody just started repping like Knuckle Nick. Because I seen another party in '93 at Gizmo's birthday party, and Corel just had a sweater that said Knuckle Nick Tribe.
Yeah. What year you say that was?
That had to be '93. It was Gizmo's birthday party. Crazy Legs was there too.
Okay. Yeah, we were still
You were there too.
We were still repping the West Coast Rocksteady. Even till now, I still rep it. Anytime if I go to East, it's always going to be a West Coast Rocksteady. You can't take that away from you, no matter what, But as far as like the name and what happened was, bro, from my perspective, and you were talking about Zulu Kings. There became this issue, bro, because with Rocksteady, Zulu Nation is synonymous. That's together, right? But at the time, when Rocksteady and Legs and them, or whoever we were talking to at the time, they gave us the nod to rep Zulu Nation as well, right? This was back in the '90s, man, and we were proud to be that because Zulu Nation also represented hip hop roots and also this set of ideals that we also respected, right? So we were repping it, bro. But at the time, that's why right now when you guys talk about Zulu Nation, and then even my people in the Philippines talk about Zulu Nation, it just trips me out because we had a bad experience with the Zulu Nation at the time because when we were repping hard for Zulu, they started having issues with us, bro. I don't know what it was about, man. They had issues. They were more wanted to be more pro-black. Like there was more like it wasn't about the culture. For us, it was about the culture. We're not black, we're not African American. But for us to even represent Zulu Nation, we thought, like we're showing you guys, it's about the culture, But for them, at the time, some of the other chapters or the leaders that were also the other people that was involved in Zulu Nation in Frisco at the time, they wanted to make it pro-black. They wanted to make it really political. We weren't political. It was about hip hop for us. You know what I mean? So that kind of turned us off, bro. We were like, we're repping for the culture, we're repping for Zulu and Rocksteady. And then you guys got issues with us. So, we threw off them beanies real quick. We threw off the medallions real quick.
Dang.
I mean? Because, we're repping African Zulu nations, man. I wasn't even repping throwing on the Philippines, flags and shit like that. But we're repping Zulu because we love the culture. But then they had an issue with us because we were at the shows wrecking shit. Every event we were there. These young Filipino kids, Zulu Nation, beanies, and they had, I don't know, for some reason, they had issues. So we were like, okay, that's like, we left that behind, bro. So, we didn't really push the whole Zulu Rocksteady thing anymore. Even though we still we're like, well, we're going to rep who we are. I was always Knuckle Neck Tribe in the beginning, regardless.
Right.
So, but we were still Rocksteady, but just because of that threw us off at the time, man.
Okay.
So that's why I'm glad. I don't know how Zulu is now, but I hope it's a lot different than what it was when we started it. And maybe we were naive at the time because we got in it and we just started doing our thing, and maybe they had some different ideals as we did. So that's what it was. It was misunderstanding. But just the fact that they couldn't really talk to us, or they just start saying shit about us already about that, it was like, okay, we don't need this, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to ask you too. When like right around this time, the Renegades started making some noise though, with Wicked and Jazzy. Because I think Wicked said he started in '93. Like he's after you guys.
Yeah.
Like Jazzy J and all those guys are like after you guys though. What did you start thinking about the Renegades when you started noticing like they was like the next crew that was repping like Frisco hard? Like what was like passing your mind?
Oh, we were happy, man, because Wicked was like our our stepchild, man. I still remember the last time we got down. was we used to practice. We used to break into San Francisco State University. Ask Wicked about that. He knows that, man. We used to break into San Francisco State University. They were like, they had like these jazz rooms, or they had these rooms over there with mirrors and wooden floors. So me, Carell, Gizmo, G Boogs, Octaviano, and then Wicked would come by sometimes. You know, we would sneak through the windows and unlock shit, and we were in there practicing all night. And the last time we really practiced, Wicked was there, and he was still taking notes, man. He wasn't even wicked as he is now. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so, for him to see that, for me to see that progression and them repping, man, we were proud, and that's why, you know, like Octaviano and Gizmo, they were original renegades, so they gave Wicked the go ahead to rep that crew and to bring it back.
Yeah, that's a trip though, man. So this whole time, you like, how do you feel about breaking today? Because like, obviously it's changed so much though. Like the kids are like, they're doing like shit that is like,
it's incredible, man.
It's super flexible. It's super like girls can do, like I seen a girl do at least like 1790s though, bro.
Wow, that was like impossible to see back in the day, bro.
Yeah, the most that you would ever probably see a girl do a 90s, maybe one.
Yeah.
One round.
Right. And now they're doing 17.
And maybe she had like 2 flares. If she was really good, she had 2 flares.
That's good. That just goes to show you the dedication that they put it in now, because you know it takes dedication to be able to have that type of skill, to acquire that skill, man. So for females to be doing that, they're practicing. They're taking a lot of time. They're sacrificing a lot of social life for that, bro.
Oh, a lot. Yeah. Did you ever think that breaking would continue this long? Is like when you were kind of like in the 90s though, like transition, let's say like around 97, 98 to like where it was at now? Did you think it was ever going to die out again?
Nah, man. At least in my mind, because if I would have thought breaking was going to die out, I probably wouldn't even have done it in 92. I wouldn't have still been breaking it, you know? If I could still do it now, I'd get heavy into it, bro. But, you know, physically, I haven't practiced in so many years. The mind is there, the moves are there, but physically it takes practice. You know, you got to keep up with it every day. With anything that you're into, it takes practice, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And it takes a lot of practice, and there's a lot of soreness.
Yeah.
I'm sore right now. Me and my boy was at the gym. We went 2 hours though, bro, and I was walking out like the 10 man, and I'm just thinking like, yo, like, I think to myself, I remember this is break life though. Breaking is it's very fun, but then at the same time, it comes with a lot of injuries and it comes with a lot of pain.
Yeah.
To be a dope ass B-boy, you're gonna always be hurt.
Yep.
Most of the time, I even spoke to Crumbs. He was most of the whole time in his career, he was probably at least hurt about like 75% of the time from day one. Even doing big battles like a wrist, a hip, you know. So breaking comes with a lot of injuries. It comes with a lot of soreness, and it comes with a lot of it has like a love and hate relationship though too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some days you really love it, and then some days you're just like, man, I ain't fucking with breaking no more though, bro. Like, my shoulder. Then you hear just begun. Right. Then you hear just begun.
It's like, if you ain't got them scars, bro. If you ain't got them scars, you ain't got that pain. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got them horror stories. I still carry it like I have like a toe thing. Like I did a backflip, and I backflipped and kicked somebody's camera, and it like busted my toe. And until today, I still got problems. You know what I mean? So we all got them battle stories, bro. So yeah. It takes a lot of like you said, discipline and pain.
A lot of discipline.
You gotta keep at it. You always gotta keep at it.
Right. So what's your personal thoughts on breaking going into the Olympics though, like 2024?
I think it's about time, man. They talked about it a long time ago, you know what I mean? A lot of people got their opinions on it, but you know, it's always about progression, bro, no matter what, you know what I mean? It's always about progression, whether you support it or you feel like, oh, it shouldn't be there, or it's getting commercialized. Why not, bro? You know, let it be. Let it. If you part of what you repping, and if that is commercialized, if it comes and goes, you still got to be there regardless. If it dies out in 5 years, if it's no more, you still got to be about it. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's like I say, you know, like it's like sometimes, because I was talking about situation. This is a whole different analogy, but like with a let's just say a teenager having a baby, man. You know what I mean? Like the parents might not fucking be happy, but you got to be there to support it regardless. You know what I mean? If that's what you love, you got to support it, bro. You know what I mean?
True.
Got to support it.
Yeah, I mean, when I was, I mean, not when I was doing it, I'm still doing it. But when I was like doing it as a shorty, I would hear something about like, you know, if it keeps up this way, it'll most likely be in the Olympics, you know. And I remember hearing that like on a, you remember the New York City Breakers on stage? It was like on this rooftop.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, this is America's art form, and one day it's going to be in the Olympics. That video was like back in, oh shoot, that was like 80s though, bro. So
Yeah, that
that's
was
like
80s, man.
yeah, that's like 30-some years later. Now they're talking about it being on stage. My only thing is I want to know is like, are they going to be breaking to music, or is it just going to just be like Kurt Thomas, where it's just like this flares the combos, flares the combos. There's no
Yeah,
music.
that's what needs. I think that needs to be worked out. I think they have to have. They need to consult, you know, real b-boys, man. I think, but you know, they need a balance. Just kind of like American Idol. They got fucking different judges on there. You need because that's, you know, when it comes to entertainment and stuff like that, you need a balance, man. You're gonna need somebody that's technical. You're gonna need somebody that is about the flavor, about, you know, the roots, and then you're gonna be somebody that doesn't maybe not know about b-boying, but just is there just for that whole wow factor. You know, you need that
Right.
DJ. You know, you need that aspect of it as far as from a judge. You know what I mean? Because if you got too many how do you say, there's too many loyalists, and it's just gonna be it's who's gonna be winning? They're gonna be looking for only people that's keeping it real. And if you got too many people that's too technical, you're gonna be looking for people that's only doing the fucking Thomas Flairs, the Air Flairs in the 90s, all right? So you need a balance of judges, man.
I get what you're saying though. That's that's something to look forward to. You know, like I'm with for anything that's gonna progress it, because I've always wanted to see breaking become like super dynamic.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see it super dynamic, and I never wanted to see where people look at it and they just be like, "Oh, you still doing that? That shit is like hella played out, man. Nobody do that.
Right. That
Like
was the
nobody can say
mentality.
that today. Like
Yeah.
if somebody says that, show them the newest video though, bro. I guarantee they'll just be like, damn, like it's not even close to being played out. I don't think it will ever be played out, because there's so many young people that's a part of it, and like the level of it is like, it's so high. The bar is so high, is that everybody's reaching for that bar. If you do basics, you get what I'm saying?
You know what I'm happy about, bro, and I could be proud of, is that we broke that mold, bro, so that people nowadays don't have to worry about that stigma, man, because that's what we got all the time when it was between like 87, 88, 89, 90 to about 91 when we blew it up. That's all we got, bro. Why y'all still doing that? That's played out. You know, we didn't give a shit, bro. We broke that mold. We stuck with it. We stuck with it until it was like, okay, we accept it again. There's no going back. And ever since then, it never seemed like people had to deal with that stigma, like, oh, it's played out. What you doing on the floor? Because we dealt with that, bro. We broke that mold. We stuck with it for all of y'all, because if we quit, who knows where it would be, man. But we stuck with it. We didn't care what people were saying. And, you know, we were out there breaking like looking some homeless cats. I don't know why we like that. We used to go into these upscale clubs with fucking gear from the Goodwill, bro. You know what I mean? We brought that transient, but we liked that vibe. It was like, oh, them are them crazy kids. They didn't know what we was gonna do. We came in there looking homeless, you know what I mean, with these fucking crazy Pendletons and then when it came to dance though, it was like nothing said. It was quiet. They just like, oh damn, all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was fun, man. I'm glad to be a part of it.
You know what, for me, P-Kids, true B-boys remind me of like Jedis though, because we have the resistance, which is the world. And I remember a time when I would go to the club and the dude came up on me on the flashlight. He said, if you go down to the floor, I'm kicking everybody out.
Yeah, right.
And we're just like, are you serious? The DJ, the dude, security guards had to literally stop us and say, nobody go to the floor. If you guys go to the floor, then everybody's out the club.
Right. I remember those days.
Yeah, so as soon as he turned his back and he went into the crowd, Wills was just on the floor. Like,
Yeah,
and the
right.
dudes came, threw everybody out. You know what I'm saying? We used to get thrown out
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
malls. We would go to
Yep.
the malls just because the floor was so smooth. And I
Right.
remember back in the day how you could tell, who was a breaker because we never really said the term b-boy. We'd be like, let's find out where the breakers is at. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
you would see the Filipino kids with their helmets on the back with Adidas bands, and we would just follow them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We would just follow them until like they realized like, yo, what's up? You guys want to battle?
Bro, the
And
mall was the spot. The mall was the
I
spot to have a battle, bro. You see somebody in a sweatsuit or some Adidas, what's up, break, break, and then they look at you and it's like it was on, bro. You go to a corner where nobody's at and you get down, right? It was fun.
that was a big thing though, bro. And I ain't gonna lie though, if it really to me, if it really wasn't for the Filipino community, I don't think breaking on the West Coast would have been strong as it is though, to be honest with you.
Real talk.
If it wasn't for the Filipinos, I'm just being honest. To me, Filipinos brought back b-boy culture for the West Coast, bro.
Real talk, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much on the LA side, but definitely in the Bay. I could
Oh
definitely say,
yeah.
yeah. There were
From
some
I say the
Filipinos
Bay and
holding it
San
down in
Diego
LA.
because those are the two. Like San Francisco and San Diego has a good population of Pinoys,
Oh yeah.
you know. But I know like Frisco, Daly City, San Jose, Sunnyvale, like all of them. Man, when I used to go to the Bay, I was the only brother there though. I didn't even care.
That's all
I
good,
didn't care.
man.
Nobody cared though.
Yeah.
People wasn't even tripping. But I remember seeing maybe one other black person, which was Corel.
Yeah.
So it was only
True.
me and Corel.
Oh, Carell's black? I thought he was Filipino. Right, my man Carell. He's flipped. He's Pinoy in the heart, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And, Corel was tight because he was the only brother that was in Jughead, maybe besides Tootie. Yeah.
Right.
I think Tootie's mixed though too, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, but he's still a brother though. But I remember Corel and Tootie, like the two brothers in Jughead, I was like getting that hype. And like that inspired me though. Tootie and Corel really inspired me though too, especially Tootie because I used to hear his name a lot because he was Tootie was really good with the flares and the hand spins,
Yep.
and you would hear the Asian girls in the back going, "Go Tootie, go Tootie,"
True. Yeah, man. It was like when
right?
Tootie came down, if you were a head spinner, you got to watch out, man, because he that was it. That's why we say, hey, Octaviano, you got to get him, bro. Because
Yeah, yeah,
Octa's
yeah.
about to hit
Hey,
it
do you
too.
ever remember? AP Kid, one of my friends just brought it up. There used to be a thing in Daly City called Filipino Weekend. Did you ever hear about that?
Filipino Weekend, Daly City. I don't know.
In
Where do they hold
Delano.
it at? What are they talking about? Where do they hold it at?
It was in Delano, California by Bakersfield.
Oh, okay.
It was a weekend that was dedicated to Filipino culture. So all the Filipinos would come from San Diego, everywhere, and they would meet up in Delano, and then they would have an after party, and that's where everybody would battle. And it was a legendary battle. It was Rock Force versus a crew called BIS, which is called Boys in Style. And Rock Force, they had Elmer, they had somebody else though, but that was like a big thing because Rock Force coming out of the Bay came all the way from the Bay Area to come to Delano because they knew that's where all the Filipinos be, and it was
right,
called
right.
Filipino Weekend.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was probably the generation after, like a little bit more
Yeah, of
after
course
us,
it was
man.
after.
Because when we were, when we were doing our thing, when breaking was hot, even when the whole 9192 thing, I don't really remember that too much. So that was probably after. And then even when Rock Force started making big and Renegades, that was kind of like the next generation. And Rock Force
Right.
and Renegades, those were just older crews, man. And their OGs, their brothers or cousins, whoever they were, handed them down the torch to start. Okay, here, you guys go ahead and take the Rock Force thing. You guys go ahead and do the Renegades name. So it was cool. But that was like after us, man. So I never really heard about that the Lena thing, man. So that was probably after us. At least we were really busy a lot. So that was another time.
Yeah, that's so true, man. You got anything that you had on your mind that you might want to share with the b-boy community? Because I know like you've probably been watching for a while, and this platform is basically like a voice for you to share. Maybe you might have some advice, for people that's watching, knowing that you're an OG that you can pass to today's generation.
For sure, man. Keep it up, man. Like I said, keep fighting for what you believe in, man. I'm glad that everybody is still supporting the culture and breaking and keeping it breaking, b-boying or whatever. Like you said, it was breaking for us, but keep it up. The moves are incredible. And what I like nowadays is that, before it was like either you're a power move or you're a style guy, right? And then now it's incorporated, man. That's what I love about it, man. People are mixing it up now. So that's what's dope about it, man. Like, there used to be a segregation, right? Oh, he's just about power. If you're just about moves and thing, then, you're just like, okay, nah, we can't get down with it. But it's cool to see that. So keep it up, man. Keep elevating the moves. One thing that I've been seeing though is, I don't know if it's with everybody, but it seems to be a lot of politics in the b-boy community now.
Oh my gosh, bro!
I see a lot of crazy shit going on, but like, I don't know, like anger towards the OGs, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy to like.
It's a lot. You know what, P-Kid? There's a lot of politics though, bro, because it's like, let's say like, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Say like you was like, you know what, Mikey-Ice, I'm gonna put you in Knuckle Neck Tribe, and I'm like, all right. So I said, you know what? I'm throwing a jam. So I want you, Pharrell, Gizmo, and somebody else. I want you guys to all come to the jam, right?
Yeah.
So you come to the jam, and I pick 3 of you guys for the judges, all right? I'm the host, and then all of a sudden, you got 2 more people from Knuckle Necks that want to enter. So I said, okay. So I'm the host, Knuckle Neck. You guys are the judges, but you're part of Knuckle Neck. So whoever this dude's battling, guess who's going to win?
Yeah, that's going to be automatic, right? That's what they're going to think.
Joey from Jughead Tribe or from Knuckle Neck Tribe won. And people are just like, he didn't even do anything dope.
Yeah,
But you know why he did it? Because the homies, and so he gets paid. I'm getting paid for hosting. You're getting paid for judging. And he won the B-Boy battle. So it's like the whole crew. Everybody got paid. But it's like it's organized.
That's crazy. That's how it goes down nowadays?
Yeah, that's how it's going down. It's been like that for a while. What's up, Gizmo?
Oh, the homie Giz. What's up?
Yeah, Giz, I want to talk to you too, bro. I'm trying to get you in here too.
We're just talking about you, Giz. Where you, man?
Yeah, we were just talking about you, Giz, though.
Yep, we're talking about Giz. We're just talking about how we held it down, bro. Like when people were still talking down on us about breaking in 87, 88, 89, when they were saying, hey, why you still breaking? Why you still doing that? And we still did it. We were talking about that, Giz, the homie Giz. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I remember about Gizmo? He had the like he would do his he would kick into like his back spins to windmills really fast, like the way Ivan does it.
Yeah.
Gizmo had a lot of speed though, dude. I've never seen a Filipino do like windmills that fast though, bro. Not back like in those days.
Yeah, it was like he was like a top, bro. You know what I mean? Like you wind it up and let it go on the floor, and it was unpredictable, man. Like
super fast.
Just for example, bro, like we joined this battle, bro, in I think it was Berkeley, man. And it was at Rasputin's. It was at a record store, right? And the people from
Amoeba Records,
maybe I don't know, but people from Digital Underground was judging. It was like Money B, DJ Fuse, Shock G. Gizmo say Tupac was there, but I don't remember Tupac being there. But we were battling against some of the Oakland cats, and it came down to the last few finalists. It was like me and Giz and another person or something like that. And I was doing my thing. I thought I had it wrapped up, bro. And then Giz came out and did some, like we said, he did his fucking crazy shit and popped. I don't know what the fuck he did, and it was like game over, and he won the contest. So yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, he was explosive.
Yeah, though, bro. Do you remember, of course, another crew called the Jedi Clan? You have any history on them?
What do you mean?
The Jedi Clan. Did you were they big in the Bay? Because I used to hear their name, Jedi Clan.
When we used to perform at like big events, man, like we were more like that rugged crew, and the Jedi was like, they were like the, how would you say this, man? They were like the social. They got their shit together. They had a hell of people. They had their outfits together. They had these routines, So they were yeah, I remember them, man.
Yeah, Jedi Clan, and I remember Dangerous Image DI from San Jose, though, bro. They were like
real. San Jose.
San Jose.
Yep.
Yeah, though, bro. I miss, you know what I noticed though too, like around, I'll say maybe say about 96, 97. I didn't really see you too much at like Aiko used to have this thing in San Jose called the best of the best.
96, 97.
Yeah, I didn't see you around that time.
Yeah, I was heavy into music now, bro. At that time, bro, I was heavy
Oh,
into
you got into
music.
music?
Yeah, I was already producing. Like we had probably already dropped like a couple of, maybe an album with the crew, and we were performing already. We were rocking the mics at that time, bro. And like
I,
I was thinking about this whole thing. Like I see a lot of people, well, not maybe not a lot, a few people trying to transition, you know, from b-boying into doing music, which is cool, but I got to be honest, man. And I'm not trying to be negative. It's not like you can't be a b-boy and you can't be an MC at the same time, or you can't be an MC and you can't be a b-boy at the same time. You could do it, but to be successful, it's difficult, bro, because you're half in, you're half out. You know what I mean? Um, and it's like if you're a b-boy and you're trying to rap, people are gonna say he's just a b-boy trying to rap. Or if you're a rapper and you're trying to b-boy, it's the same thing, bro. You gotta focus your mind on one thing, to be the
yeah.
best at it. You know what I mean? So at that time, shit, we had been 20 years deep in the game already, bro. So I was like, you know what, music was something that I was into, and I decided to pursue that as a career. You know what I mean? And I didn't really. It's not that I didn't see the thing as a dancing, but there was just no avenues, and so I was like, I was happy for like people like like Wicked and Flowmaster. They start dancing for Usher, Christina Aguilera, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
cool. I'm glad that you all doing that, because at the time we didn't have that, bro. So I jumped into music, and you're correct. 96, 97, even before that, probably 94. I already started making music.
Oh, okay. I remember I seen you on stage at the Breakdown 98 in Oakland. You guys were on stage rapping.
Where was this?
It was called Breakdown 98. It was like it was like a rave. It was a huge ass rave at a place called Home Depot.
Okay, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, bro, you guys. No, 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 no. Was it there or was it San Francisco? It was Oakland. You guys were on stage. I have the footage though, bro.
I think I know what you're talking about, bro. And that's
It was
another thing. Like,
98.
I think I know what you're talking about, bro. It was a
You
big ass
you guys are
stage
you guys are
concert.
rapping to the it was
It was
the
like a
beat
step
was
show.
from Peter Guns. Peter Guns and something that doom doom
Yeah,
doom.
yeah, yeah. I remember that, bro. That's another thing I remember too. Like being Filipino and rapping as well and doing the music. We faced the same type of struggle, bro, with the b-boy, because you
Home
know
base.
we were the only Pinoys, and it was the whole crowd was just it was African Americans, man. It was like a
Yeah.
step show and some, and we didn't care. We had to do our thing. Some people were booing, throwing records at us, but we did our thing. And that's how you got to fight for what you believe, no matter what, bro. You know what I mean? So we did it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
All
that.
right.
I think it might have
Yeah.
been. I don't know if it's Kezar Stadium. It was another stadium though in Oakland. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and Peter Guns,
Yeah,
right?
it was at home base though. Like Gizmo said it right there. It was home base in Oakland.
Okay. Damn, you
Yeah,
remember
bro.
that.
It was a huge crowd though, bro. Like crazy. Rock City Crew was there too. It was a
Yeah.
huge ass crowd.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Crazy Legs was there. Mr. Wiggle was there. Agent One, Easy Rock, and then they brought up Star Elements up on the stage.
Wow, I missed them days, man. That was history, bro. Those are the fun times, bro.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Gizmo. I know you said you got something to do though, bro, and I just wanted to say that like I think it's good to like share the times though. Right now, it's like for me, like watching your videos, even though you wasn't like really dynamic, you wasn't doing crazy 90s and headspin, I was more tripping off like the energy and
Yeah,
the way that you was flowing, like you would do like certain slides and when you get up, it's like you put character, you just wasn't stiff like
exactly.
so for me I was like, yo, this dude ain't like he ain't the illest guy in the bay, but every time he came out, like you had a presence
He was
about you that when you would do
unpredictable.
the moves, it's like they weren't sloppy. Like you
Yeah,
actually finished off the move.
right. Man, them
Yeah.
cats, bro. When they used to be with Renegades, they used to have these sessions where they would all just take off their shirts, bro, and it had to be a wooden floor. They'll take off their shirts, pour water on the floor, and they would just do water. So I don't even know if people know about the but they would do water spins. It was like, it was, what do you call that? What's that term when?
Baby windmills?
No, it's a term when like you're
Water breaking?
Hold on. When you're driving, and you're sliding over some water. What's that term called, bro?
Slip and slide?
No. Well, something like that, but
yeah.
But that's just used to be a thing. They would all take up their shirts and they would spin on these wooden floors, just pour water and just be for days, bro.
I did that before too, bro.
Crazy.
I did that before
right?
at the gym on a nice wood floor, just playing around. I kicked and did a backspin. I must at least spun 40 times though, bro.
Yeah.
Because you open your legs and you close them for speed.
Yeah.
Open them, close them. So I was just. Man, I never did that before.
I'd like to see that more nowadays. Not too many people backspin, bro. Gremlin still got a dope backspin. I don't know who else in the game now, but not too many people do their backspins. You know what I mean?
Gremlin had a dope backspin though, bro. But yeah, PK, man, I just want to say thank you for your time.
Hydroplane, that's the word.
Hydroplane, okay.
It's like you're hydroplaning when you're spinning because you want to film with water, bro, and just spinning. It's crazy.
True. I
was gonna say
Ozrock had a dope backspin though too, because Ozrock would do the push up, and then he would let go and he would spin on his back.
Yeah.
And he would just like go up to a drill. Ozrock had no shirts on, he was just in Speedos.
Dope.
Yeah. But yeah, P Kid, thank you for your time though, bro. This is something that I wanted, to always do with you. I learned some history about you that I didn't know, like, when you explained to me about the West Coast Rocksteady thing, because when you guys became West Coast Rocksteady, to me, it really drove me to say, you know what? I'm going to go to the Bay because I want to see these guys. And I want to see all you guys with the Rocksteady crew sweaters on. Gizmo was there. It was like a performance in San Francisco. Pharrell had the goggles on his hat. You know what I'm saying? I used to think to myself, like, yo, these dudes are like, these guys are the best. Like in my mind, because everybody from Rocksteady had the same sweaters on.
Yeah.
Like, everybody had Pumas with fat laces.
We were sponsored by Puma, bro. That's how dope it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sponsored by Puma by way of legs because, being part of Rocksteady, they were sponsored and they gave us a sponsorship out our way, man. So we had access to Pumas all day.
No. Oh, that's cool. So they would just send you any kind of Pumas you wanted?
Not really, but we just had to pick of the litter. But they, whatever they sent was dope. You know what I mean? Whatever they sent was dope.
Okay, man. Yeah, thank you once again, P Kid though. Yeah, Gizmo. Yeah. I'd like to get your story too, though, brother.
Yeah, get Giz on there, man, because he got a whole when we were back in 81, 82, we were separate crews. They were Renegades, and I was rolling with my other crew. So. We weren't taking yet, man. When we first all started, we were all different crews, bro. So, but we knew each other. We were all fam. You know what I mean? So that's how we all met. B-Boying brought us all together, bro. B-Boying gave our lives. B-Boying gave me my life into hip-hop. And like you said, I'm glad it inspired you and other people, man, because, that's something we could be proud about, man. And I'm glad to finally get on with
some underground tapes, though, bro. Like the tapes I would get from the Bay, all the copies were messed up. But I could just tell everybody's style. So, like, Frisco, to me, I was getting a lot of energy from you guys, though, man. Like, and then I would start hearing about, like, I was hearing that Twist was doing a lot of pieces up there.
Oh, yeah, Twist was a legend, bro. Twist was doing crazy shit. He was such a legend. He was one of the he was one of the graffiti artists that was able to transform into the fucking professional side. Like the government, the city was starting to hire him to do shit. You know what I mean? So I was crazy. Barry, that nigga's name was Barry. I
would see his stuff throughout San Francisco all the time, though, bro. Like Twist had some dope ass characters, though, man.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, so seeing that, hearing about the Rocksteady DJs, it was just like, like Frisco had a good run though, for a while, and I was proud that I was able to witness all that, and from where I'm staying to go to the Bay, it was probably like a 250-mile, drive.
Damn.
Bro, and that's how dedicated I was. I would go to San Francisco to the upper room and come back the same night.
Wow, that's what's up. Well, props to you and your dedication, man. And you know, your footage is awesome, bro. You got like a whole ton of shit, you know, like that's worth gold, bro. You know, and
Yeah, bro.
gold. That's gold.
I've been collecting footage, honestly, probably since like '92.
That's gold, man. You got gold with you, bro.
Yeah, I know that is gold because like that time, everybody knows like it was just like one of those eras where it was like when you would see the people break, like they were like the best. Like nobody could
Yeah.
like F with them, no,
Other
bro. Like
people, it's just a
if it
memory,
was
but you
Kenny,
got it. You know what I mean? You got it on footage, bro.
yeah.
Have
If
you
it was
digitalized
Kenny,
all your
like back
stuff?
in like '96 or '97,
Mm-hmm.
like no, nobody was touching that, bro. He was doing some incredible shit
Yeah.
both ways. And Kenny was like in his 30s though, bro, and he would just do like he was doing ridiculous sets though, bro.
Yeah,
Sliding across the whole floor on his
still,
elbow,
man.
like in his
Still.
30s.
Hell
Amazing.
yeah. Respect to
Yeah.
them kids. And beyond being a B-boy, man, you know, motherfuckers is real, down to earth, man. Fam, you know what I mean? If I didn't know them as B-boys and I kicked it with them, that's like homies, you know what I mean? Even I don't know if too
Hmm.
many people know Devious Doze, but that's one of the realest cats I've
Oh
ever
yeah.
kicked it with, bro. The homie Doze, man. Devious Doze, wherever he's at. Miss that brother, man. Funny ass
Yeah.
dude, bro. Funny dude.
Is he a funny dude? Yeah.
Funny, but he's funny, but you know, you look at him, but he's deep. He's deep, man. He got stories, man. He got
He got
stories.
stories for days,
He
huh?
got stories, bro. Shit that he talking about. He just up and left Rocksteady and went to Jamaica or some shit. Like, you know, like, damn, you crazy. But he got them stories, bro. Devious Doze,
Yeah.
man. We kicked it for a while, bro. The man.
So real quick, what made you come back from the Philippines back to the Bay Area? Is it like family?
Yeah, yeah. My daughter, you know, she's 13. You know, that was my daughter that was born in the Philippines. Her visa finally got approved, so I brought her out here to the Bay. So she's out here
Oh,
going to
okay.
school. She's gonna be permanent out here now. So I'm out here right now for the moment. I'm still gonna be traveling back and forth for a while, but it looks like my roots are gonna be posted again back and forth, man. So I'm happy to be back in Cali and you know, to be back in the scene. I'm gonna be trying to work with more of the music side again out here. So that's what I've been doing in the meantime.
Yeah. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think because like rap has changed so much, like with all the trap rappers and all that, like you think it's harder for like a person that like yourself that's really into hip hop to try to get that like that recognition again because the scene is just so different. It's not how it even was in the '90s with today's rappers.
Yeah. You asking if it's I think it's harder to get back into it because of the new. Well, that depends, man, because it's a generational gap, man. You know, you got these young kids that just I don't know. You know, the youth just is just is how do you say this? Youth is like what's the word I'm looking for, man? It's like a aura that you can't replace that. The youth is the youth, and that is always going to be in. So even though you got a newcomer coming up, if it's young people are relating to it, that's what they relate to. You know what I mean? So for me, like as an older cat coming in, you know, who's relating to me if not my peoples? And my peoples didn't even
Oh,
relate to
true.
me back when I was doing it anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, I definitely I'm not just me, but the older generation that still trying to do it. We got a tougher road, man, because like I said, the people, our own folks, our own crowd didn't really support us back in the day. They you know they're your friends, it's pro, but as far as what the support, like professional support and beyond just you know beyond just because that's your friends or family, that's difficult to get, man. But you know, so yeah, it's a struggle, man. But you got to keep at it, you know. So, but you know, my whole angle out here is more of I'm trying to come in at it more as a producer again. That's you know like me being that b-boy mentality in the MC. I always want to be updated, but fuck, man, I gotta kind of let go. And as a producer, like I said, you can't be. Here's another thing I didn't talk about: trying to be an MC and a
Okay.
producer. You can do it, but what do you want to be? You know, if you're like an MC, me first and foremost, an MC before a producer. When I produce shit, I always fucking hog the dopest beats I make. So how the fuck am I gonna be a real producer to other people if I'm keeping my own tightest beats, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like every time I make a beat, I'm saying, okay, I'm a producer now. I'm gonna go out there and then I fucking make a dope beat. I start fucking writing to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's holding me back. So people out there, like I said, when you focus on something you want to do, make sure you decide what you want to do, who you want to be, if you want to become successful at it, because it's you have to make that transition, man. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't be half in and half out. You can do it, but I don't think you're gonna be as successful as you want to be. You know what I mean?
Do you think so too? Like being successful, like money is a big part of it.
As a producer, yeah, because that's
Yeah.
producer. That's your career. That's your business. You know what I mean? Unless you're doing it just for yourself, like I said, I did that ever since I started producing, and I've been semi-successful. You know what I'm saying? Because people, when I talk about me, they know me more as an MC, so they don't take me serious as a producer. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So it's like that's the thing, Picasso beats. Oh, that's Picasso the MC. Even though I'm coming out with the hot beats, they know me as an MC. So I gotta go out there and I gotta break that mold again as a producer. And it's cool because I'll do it. That's what I've been doing ever since I got in the game. Is breaking barriers, man. You know what I mean? But I myself gotta break what I'm talking about, and I gotta become a full-on producer, man. And I think just talking to you now today is pushing me now. So thank you for asking me that question because I need
Yeah.
to really get into it, man. So yeah.
So when you're producing, are you producing beats? Or are you producing the rappers?
I'm producing it all, bro. Like, at first, of course, it was just the group and rapping, but over time, I became a good songwriter, bro. I could write pop, I can write R&B.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm good, man. I'm a good songwriter. I don't know if it's just because of being an MC as well, but I'm a good songwriter. I wish I could say if I could sing, bro, it'd be over, bro. It'd be done deal. It'd be a done deal. But I could write a song off, my ass off when it comes to songwriting. So yeah.
Yeah, because I know I hear a lot of the brothers singing a lot. Everybody's singing, like when they're rapping with auto tune. I hear
Yeah.
more singing than I hear like actual lyrics.
Yeah, true. That's what's in. Melodic. Like we said, nowadays before it used to be separate with the b-boy and the power and the style, same as before rapping and singing. It was forbidden, it was taboo. But now, shit, people are doing it, bro. Post Malone's and in the Philippines, bro, that's what's hot. You gotta have, if you want like a million views, you gotta be singing on your shit, doing that auto
Yeah.
tune. And you gotta look at it as a business. What you want to, where you at. If you're gonna keep it underground, don't be mad if you ain't making no money. Don't be mad if you
I
ain't getting the
know.
numbers. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I've learned that though too, P-Kid, though, like because I've been doing the underground for so long that it's like coming up like or just want to come up on the mainstream is kind of like it's like a whole different ball game. There's a certain way that you gotta play
Yeah.
that you don't play in the underground. And in the mainstream I noticed like even like the rap, you gotta do shit that you really don't like to do.
Yep.
And
Bro,
it sucks because you know in your mind like it's whack.
bro,
But
let
it's
me
like
give
today's
you,
generation, they're
yeah.
just like, I love it.
Let me give you another example of some crazy stories, bro, from your boy P Kid, man. When KNT was doing our thing and we were pretty much getting popular in the local scene, we had a performance. We were at Justice League. We were gonna perform there. And you know what? Boston One and all these other cats were over there. I had an issue with Boston One at that time, but yeah, beyond that, I was there early at Justice League, right? And I went in early. Guess who the fuck I saw sitting at the fucking bar was this white dude, blonde fucking hair, in the Bay promoting a single. It was fucking Eminem by himself.
Oh,
I was talking to this dude, man, because he was like, "Hey, what's up, bro? My name is Eminem. I'm out here promoting my single." And he was talking about
what?
that's when and I didn't know who the fuck he was yet, bro. And he was like, "I'm promoting a single, man. I want you to check it out. It's produced by Dre. It's called, My Name Is." And he was like, "But that's not the shit I want to do." So just like you were talking about, to be successful, you gotta do shit you don't want to do.
You don't want to do.
He was talking about, but I got other shit, but they're making me push this. And then like a couple of weeks later, I was driving and I heard, "Hi, my name is Blue Slim Shady." I was like, "Hey, that's that dude I was fucking talking to at fucking Justice League." And then after that, you gotta play the game, bro. Business talks to business, money talks to money. You know what I mean? It's like once you get to that level, you gotta play that game, man. You can't be you gotta be able to
Yeah.
adjust. So yeah,
I've learned that
definitely.
though too. Yeah, once you get to a certain plateau, if you're trying to get to a certain plateau, and if you're from the streets and you're just like, yo, I'm super hardcore people, I'll never do that. You'll be surprised though, dude. Like you put on the chicken suit, and
Yeah.
start auto tune singing,
Right,
though, bro,
right,
and you'll
right.
have like 1 million and something like views like that.
Right, right.
People like stuff that's silly. People like stuff that don't make sense anymore. Stuff
Yeah.
that makes sense is kind of like, oh, it's too much of a message. I'm not trying to think. But if you're just like, yo, with an ice cream beat and you're talking about
Real
lollipops and
talk, bro. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. The fucking industry and the game is crazy now, man. That type of shit is viral. That's what you call viral. And same as
it's called
when you're
viral.
writing songs, you always say, "I'm gonna make a hit. I'm gonna make a hit." But sometimes, 90% of the time, people say when they say they're writing a hit isn't a hit, and they always choose songs that they didn't think was gonna be a fucking hit. And
Mm,
that's what the label does. But when you think you're writing a hit, that's not what people think is a hit. It's crazy, bro. Sometimes
yeah,
it's a vibe, it's an aura. Like I said, it's just something that you can't capture in the bottle, bro. You know what I mean?
you're right though. You said it's about going viral, and I for the breaking world, to be honest with you, I've been in it so long. I know what it takes to make things viral, but at the same time, it's like when you're going that route, it's kind of like the bar is set so high. It's kind of like you gotta always keep shooting for that level because
Right.
anything after that, everybody's gonna be like, ah, that's
Yeah.
it
You
ain't
know
really,
what? You know
really
what they
what I
call that,
like.
bro? That's called a blessing and a curse, man.
Mm,
Because that viral shit or whatever you did to make you famous, you can't repeat it. You'll
I
never
know.
repeat it again, bro. So you better be sure that if you go viral, you got shit to back it up, man. Like, that it might not fucking be like the first thing you did, but you got good shit and to keep it going because a lot of people don't. They get viral, they get lucky, and they'll never top that again. I got a few in the Philippines that like people like that. They got a song that blew them up, that made them fucking famous, but that's their curse
Ooh,
because they can't ever
they can never
replicate that.
do it again, huh?
Never replicate it, bro. And that's all they're
And
gonna
then a lot,
that's all they're
yeah,
gonna
and then a lot
expect
of
from them.
right, and then a lot of times when you can't duplicate it, a lot of people fall into depression.
Yeah.
They start doing drugs.
Milli
Some
Vanilli.
people even commit suicide
Milli
because the
Vanilli.
pressure's so hard for them to be like, I can't get to that level again.
Yeah.
And people end up like taking their lives though in the b-boy world too. Just to be honest, in the b-boy world though too, there's a lot of people that took themselves out though, bro, because they didn't have the spotlight anymore.
I think that's what's kind of messed up with the B boys now is I think that side of it is kind of messed up the game. When we did it right, bro, it was for fun. We didn't trip off the fame. Now it's like, everybody want to be famous, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of messing it up because that puts a lot of pressure on you, man. You know what I
It
mean?
does. Fame's come with a lot of it's cool to be famous, but then it comes with a lot of heat though, bro. A lot of expectations. You can just go to a jam and everybody want to talk to you, but what about if you're having a bad day or you're going through something, but
Right.
you're just there to show up, so you kind of be like, yo, like step back. And
Yeah.
the dude's
Yeah.
like, but wait a minute, like you're my favorite.
Right. 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 Right.
You know
That's
what I'm
real.
saying?
Yep.
So to be famous is like it's like you're under a microscope, bro. You're tying your shoes, you look up. Everybody's looking at you tying your shoes.
Yeah. Fame is a
Like
burden to
it's
carry,
crazy.
man. That's something you carry with you. You know what I mean? It's heavy.
Yeah, it's crazy though, man. But like I said though, like I'm glad I was able to have this conversation with you.
Man, we could
To
talk
me,
for
it's more of a
hours, bro.
conversation, and like people get to see it, and it's being recorded. I'm not really tripping if it goes viral or if it gets thousands of likes. For me, I've been to that platform so much before that it's like it didn't really do anything to like enhance like who I am as a person
Yeah.
because I was already Mikey-Ice before Instagram, before there was Facebook. Like I already
Right.
made a name for myself because I got in Zulu. I was in Zulu in 92,
Okay.
94.
Okay.
I became Zulu in 94. So when I became Zulu, when I would come to the Bay, Paul Ski and all those dudes are just like, yo, like let them in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like let them in. You know, because I was rocking the Zulu medallions and I would show up to the Bay.
That was 94. Who got you guys
Yeah,
into Zulu? Like who did you guys talk to?
I got into Zulu when I seen the Source magazine. It was Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, and African
Okay.
Bambaataa on the Source.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then they had an article in there that said like,
If you
and
want to
if you're thinking
join,
about joining membership,
yeah.
right to the Bronx,
Right, right, right.
the Bronx Rivers Project.
Right, right,
So I
right.
wrote a letter to the Bronx Rivers Project, and then I mailed it in, and then like right away I didn't hear anything, and I was like, okay, so I wrote him another letter, and then I didn't hear anything, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get him, bro. I wrote down how I felt. I was F this. You guys ain't blah blah blah. I got a letter back. Peace Aki. Peace Aki. You're welcome to Zulu Nation. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Are they still strict with the infinity lessons and stuff like that or what?
yeah. They sent me the infinity lessons and then the black and green medallion. I left it at home. The
Yeah.
red, black, and green medallion I still got to this day.
Okay, right on.
You know, and then I remember when I was wearing my medallion, and then I went to the B-Boy Summit, and somebody looked at it. It was like, "Oh, you're in Zulu?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you from the West Coast?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "You guys ain't." He's like, "You guys are not the real Zulus." I was like, "This
That's
dude,
crazy.
what the? What's he mean we ain't the real Zulus, though,
Yeah,
bro? I
yeah,
had like
yeah.
3 medallions on.
Right,
What are
right,
you
right.
talking about?"
Right, right, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
the
said
whole
we wasn't
that's
the
it,
real
bro.
Zulus
That's
though,
one of the
bro.
things
And
too,
then from
man.
there, I think we started having a lot of friction with like New York because
Yeah,
they were trying to say since we wasn't originally from the Bronx or the Bronx Rivers,
right,
some people would feel like, they're not really Zulu, B. Like they're just kind of like a knockoff, or
right, right.
they're
Yeah,
not really
that's kind
officially
of
a
like
chapter.
that's kind of like the issue. Some of it that was going on too, man. So like, yeah, that's why we decided to kind of back away from that at the time, man. So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I see hear a lot of people going through it with Zulu though. I remember my friend, I gave him a Zulu medallion. Mexican dude, he walked in the house. His mom looked at him. She was like, "Take that black necklace off."
For reals?
But he was like, "Mom, he was Mexican dude. He's in Zulu." She was
Yeah.
like, "Not in this house." Yeah, bro, and right in front
Yeah,
of me,
that's crazy.
right in front of me, though, bro. So yeah, Zulu always kind of had, it kind of had like its
Friction.
ups and downs,
Yeah.
and even right now, it's weird. It's like the name is always there, but a lot of people have mixed feelings with it because a lot of people got rubbed wrong with Zulu, though, bro. It
Like I
it,
said,
it, it
yeah.
kind of became like a situation like with Crazy Legs, since he did what he did, like ain't nobody really trying to hear nothing about Rocksteady. Even
Right.
though Rocksteady's an established crew from like 40 some years,
Uh-huh.
it's like what Legs did, bro. He tarnished the whole name of the whole crew. So
Yeah.
everybody's like, nobody even cares about Rocksteady no more. Like out here,
You know what? You know what feel it makes me feel bad for that though? It's like it's double the weight for them because people wanted that. Not a lot of people just wanted something to bring down that Rocksteady name. That's what kind of make me or you know, okay, Legs got his issues, but Rocksteady as a crew is still gonna be Rocksteady to me no matter what Legs personally did. You can't tarnish that for me no matter what Legs did. That's his own personal issues, man. You know, you can't tarnish
right?
Rocksteady just because of what Legs did. You know what I mean? So hope people don't try to use that Legs personal issues with Rocksteady because Rocksteady is Rocksteady. That's what got me into breaking, man. That's basically, you know what I mean? So that's the foundation, one of the foundations, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
you know, I just hope people look beyond that. As far as Rocksteady crew, Legs, I can't speak on him. That's his own personal stuff, you know what I mean? But, you know,
yeah.
don't use that his thing to tarnish the Rocksteady legacy, you know? So that's
But
just my point of
it
view.
was yeah, it was crazy because his main peoples that was like really repping for Rocksteady, everybody bounced though, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody bounced though,
that
bro.
just goes to show loyalty, man. You know what I mean? Quick to jump ship. Maybe, I don't know, maybe those other people had their certain reasons, but yeah, that's just to show you, bro, like how loyal people are, man, to jump ship
Yeah.
when rough waters come, bro, you jump, you know?
Yeah, it's the same thing with Zulu. Not everybody like jump ship. I said I ain't going nowhere though, bro, because Zulu for me represents the essence of like hip hop. And to me, when I first knew Zulu was coming back again, I
Yeah.
was excited though, bro. I said, I want to be a part of that.
Good.
That's why I wrote to this magazine because I couldn't believe that I had a chance
Right.
to
Right.
be a part of this though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I would see the Jungle Brothers. From Jungle Brothers,
Uh
everybody
huh.
was Zulu.
Uh huh.
A Tribe Called Quest, Ice-T,
Yeah.
Africa Islam, like
Yep.
all these people were like, they're like the, but they were represented. So I was like, you know what? Everybody said Bam did this, Bam did that, but I'm just like, but I'm always me though, bro. Like I'm me.
Yeah. Just like we said, they got their personal issues, man. You gotta kind of. I know some people might say it's hard to separate it, but you got to, man. Because if not, then you might as well. If you're gonna say give up on it, then you better give up everything you believe. Give up that you're hip hop. Give up that you love it because that's what they started that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You can't just
Yeah,
throw him
you
out.
can't never take that away from Zulu. Zulu started
Yeah,
hip hop.
you can't take him out and say you're still gonna be part of it because you are. That's their legacy. So if you're gonna just say hate that and then hate then you better quit that too and say okay I'm not part of that as well. You
Exactly.
need
That's
full
how I
support
feel. Yeah.
of
It's like
your
if you're gonna drop out of Zulu, you might as well drop out of the whole thing.
yeah
Just being
right
honest with you, because you're right. It's their legacy, and you're writing off their legacy.
yeah you can't just take out the man and still write off his legacy. And that's a
Yeah.
no. That means you were fake it. You was fake as or you're fake because you can't do that, man. It's just impossible. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if your end froze up. Yeah, that's true though, bro. I'm glad we got a chance to talk about that. My boy Dave is on here. I'm pretty sure you probably know Dave
Oh
from
yeah, that's my homeboy, man.
yeah, that's my
Yeah.
homeboy Dave. I met Dave in '96. So when we were North Star, like that's my chapter, North Star Zulu. Like,
Dope.
and then we eventually connected with those guys in Sacramento,
Cool.
and then we became one. But yeah, like I'm the founder of North Star Zulu, P Kid.
Right on. So what's good and what I like, and that's just good to hear that, people like you, man, are repping the chapters because, like I said, back in our time when we first got in, the people that were repping it they were just really political and it was more on like, it's about black, man. It wasn't about the hip hop. It was about Zulu, it's African, it's this. Of course it is, but it's also about hip hop. That's why we joined it. You know what I mean? So I'm glad to see, you doing it, you holding it down and repping it again because you're doing what you are pretty much why we joined Zulu at the time because that's what we wanted
Yeah,
to rep was the hip hop side of culture. You know what I mean?
right. For me,
So
I thought it was dope when I would see Filipinos represent Zulu because I was like, they're already down with like the brothers anyway, to be
yeah,
honest with you. Like,
yeah.
I know about the Negritos in the Philippines and all that. Like, I know about the indigenous
Yep.
people in the Philippines. Those are black people.
Yeah.
So it's like, it only made sense that they would be a part of like Zulu too, though,
Yeah.
because like they're already in the Philippines. So it's like,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? You
And
know
bro,
that.
it's not like, we were trying to be fake about it, bro. We got a thing. We got in because of Rocksteady because we were repping it. They noticed how we were handling our business when it came to hip hop. So it's not like we forced ourselves. They asked us like, "Hey, you want to be part of Zulu?" And so we said, "Yeah, let's do it." That was just the natural next progression. But then the other people that were in it in the Bay that weren't really b-boying, that weren't rapping, they were just on the political side. They were like,
Mm,
I don't know, they couldn't deal with the fact that we were these kids, Filipino kids, repping the like you said, the
I
Zulu
liked it.
chains and the beanies, going to every party
Yeah.
and doing our thing and getting popular, noticed from it. They had a problem with it.
You know why I liked it though too? Because when like other Filipinos would see me and they had the Zulu medallion on, it allowed me to have access to be able to see another side of the cultures. And that's how I was introduced to Pinoys when I would go over to the house and my friends were like, "Hey, you gotta take off your Pumas." I was like, "For what?"
Yeah.
I see hella shoes lined up in front of the door, bro, like 20 pairs
Yeah.
of shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I went in, and then I'm seeing like everything going on. But if I just would have just been that brother, just like, nah, let's just keep it black, I would have never got a chance to understand and see like Filipinos and the lechon. I remember they had the lechon, they had the pig on the table,
Right.
and like I never seen that.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
eating with my hands, and I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, this is crazy. We never eat with our hands. Where's the
Man,
silverware
I'm glad
at?
you experienced that, man. That's cool.
Yeah. So for me, like Zulu, it transcends like racial barriers, though, and
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see that continue. I never knew why people would say that you guys couldn't do it. Um, It's the same way they said that we wasn't where I wasn't official, you know, because we're from the West Coast and like
Right,
they're from
right,
the
right,
Bronx
right.
River, you know, but it's like we still got the same medallions on though, bro. Like we got the same black African medallions on, nothing's changed, but they will say, you know what, we don't think you guys are official, you gotta pay more money. I was like, pay more money to,
That's
you know what
crazy.
I'm saying?
That's crazy.
They would charge people to like to represent, you know.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's but anyways, that's another story. I love Zulu. I'm never gonna bash Zulu. So it's not about bashing Zulu. And yeah, I'm always gonna because that's what I'm tied to. Even if I said I'm not Zulu anymore, people will never forget who you are though,
Yeah,
bro.
honestly, yeah, I was just about to say that, bro. Even though I don't wear the chain, I ain't wearing the beanie, I ain't repping it. My heart is always gonna be Zulu as far as the culture and what we rep. You can't take that away. I'm always gonna rep that, but like the politics side of it, I can't be down with it. That's like when I say when you want to fight for something, sometimes you do it, but at the time that was something I wasn't willing to fight for. Like, okay, you got a problem. I'm not gonna go to war with you guys over wearing the African chain and what we doing. We gonna rep the b-boy. We're gonna rep the music, and that's what we're gonna rep. So, I sat down the chain, bro. You know what I mean? And
I
the
got
rest is
you.
history. But I'm glad that you and other people are keeping alive the essence of what it should be, man. So that's good.
Yeah. I just right under the banner of I don't think about nothing about the political side. And sometimes I do. I take the heat for for Bam's actions. You know,
Yeah,
like just by default.
yeah,
But me as a person, ain't nobody know. Like I ain't never did nothing. Like I ain't never did anything that was shady though. Like when it come to like anything like messing around. So it's like you can never look at Mikey-Ice and say, you know what, like he's down with that too. If anything, I've always showed unity though, bro. Like I'm bringing you guys videos and
yeah,
culture that you would never see though. Like the stuff I'm throwing up, that's out of my personal time. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I'm giving you guys gold.
Right, right. Just like we
I'm
said, you
giving
got
you
gold,
gold
bro.
footage that you'll look at and just be like, yo, how the hell did he get that?
Bro, 500 years from now, bro, did you need to digitalize all your shit, bro? Because that's going to be in the history books. You don't know it now, bro, but all that footage you got, like I'm telling you,
I
that's
know.
gold, man. That's
Yeah,
gold.
I
So,
know it's gonna be gold because the way that breaking looks and everything looks is like 20 years from now, people are gonna look back and try to find the first. They're
yep,
gonna want to find Knuckle Neck Tribe. They're gonna want to find these footage because it's gonna be pretty much at university. I see hip hop and breaking getting to a point where it's gonna start being like in the school system though, like at like when people teach African American class.
yeah,
I can see it going to that level because like it's just becoming extremely popular. So why wouldn't it be at NYU? Why wouldn't it be at
yeah,
Fresno State?
dope. Especially
You know?
even when it comes to like these Juilliard dance schools, they can't deny the urban culture dance, man. It has to be part of the history, man. You know what I mean? B-boy and
Yeah.
breaking is the most raw form of dancing, urban dancing at least. You know what I mean? So that defines the streets, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Defines the youth. So hell yeah,
You know, you know what, PK? The only thing that I kind of wish that the B-Boys had is like, where's the fashion though, bro? Where's the nameplate belt? Where's
you
the
know what, bro? You can't consider yourself let's say, okay, you can be a breaker. There's a difference now. When that's the one difference between b-boy and breaking. You can't consider yourself a b-boy if you ain't fitted, bro. You have to be fitted. That is one of the rules to be a b-boy. You can break if you want, but a b-boy, that's b-boys were the fashionistas of the hip hop culture. You had to be fitted. You had to be straight. So you are not a real b-boy if you ain't matching your shit, man, or if you ain't fitted tight at everywhere you're going. You have to be fitted, and you're right about that. I'm glad you brought
That's
that
how I
up.
knew who was a B-Boy though, bro.
Yeah,
I knew there was a breaker when I seen with his Adidas suit and like whatever a Nike jacket. I'm like, oh yeah, that dude's a breaker. If I seen a B-Boy with some Pumas, blue and yellow, with the blue and yellow Golden State. You know what I'm saying? With the blue and yellow, like Kango. And I seen him with the name chain when I was in the Bay.
Right.
I was like, you got to do some B-boy though, bro. Like I do on site. He
That's
didn't even have to go to the floor.
Yep. He's a B-boy. He might not be a dope breaker, but he's a B-boy in the heart. You know what I mean?
In
Because
the heart.
B-boy
You can
was
see it
about
in the
the
fashion.
bro. You got that B-boy stance. That's why people call it the B-boy stance, because you're looking fly. You know, you just got to stand there and you look like you ill already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
one thing I wish that like I kind of would see more like with you know with in today's era, but it just seemed like the moves has gotten so dynamic that everybody kind of just said like they didn't understand like the importance of like looking like fresh, you know, when you're about to battle though, or just being fresh, like even outside of like if you're at the mall, like some clean gazelles though, bro, with a nice, you know what I'm saying, a nice like windbreaker though, bro. The windbreaker matches the purple and yellow Pumas though. That's a B-boy.
Very true.
Yeah, he didn't even have to go to the floor. I'll go over and shake that dude's hand like, yo, like the whole fit though, bro. Like I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
even as a kid, I knew that's what a B-boy was though. I knew it wasn't just somebody that said that they can do moves. It was his attitude.
It was attitude.
And the way that he dressed.
Attitude. Yeah, it was attitude.
It was definitely his attitude though. The B girls, on the other hand, they're the ones that they keep the fashion fresh. So I'm not gonna lie though, bro. They're the ones that's matching the suits, you know, with the chain. They got the earrings.
Dope.
They still wearing the original traditional Kango. The B girls.
Dope.
Yeah.
Good that they're doing it, man. Because you know, B girls are fly, man. Just like you've been dropping some of those Baby Love clips. I'm like, man, she was like everybody's crush back in the day. Baby Love, man.
Oh. Yo, bro, when I seen her on B Street when she did the go down one time, like in my mind I was like, yo, that girl was fresh. And it was an honor for me to meet her. You know what? I'm gonna try to ask her if I can get her on here again though. We did an interview about 2 years ago. But you know what, dude? That lady, she don't realize it. She's super respected though, bro.
Of course.
Super respected.
Baby Love,
like,
man.
On Facebook, they have a Beach Street fan page.
I
put up her picture though, bro. It blew up. I think it got like 1,000 views and like hella comments.
Nice.
And these are people that went to school with her.
Yeah.
Saying, "Baby, love, do you remember me? I was in your social science class. Like, please write to me." Like, and I told her about it. And she was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, everybody wants. I don't know though, bro. Like something about your name and breaking is gold.
Yeah. She just epitomized B girl at that time, bro. She was cute, you know, and she had flavor, and it was just, you know, it was the right time for her, man. You know,
it was the right time for her.
Right time. There was no B girls at that time, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe there was,
right
but they
time
weren't
for
as
her.
famous as her, or they didn't break that B girl mode like she did. She was the epitome of B girl back in the day. So
yeah, she was though, man. Yeah, P Kid. Yeah, thank you once again though, bro, for this interview.
Yeah, it was fun,
I'm gonna let you go. Let you go about your day, and yeah, just stay on the lookout though, bro. Like I'll try to see if I can shoot you one of my Mikey-Ice shirts though too.
Yeah, I'll rock it, man. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm in the process of making. I want to make like a new design because the one that I got, it's been hot. It's been hot for like almost 2 years. But like anything I've learned, even in fashion, you gotta always keep evolving.
Yeah, always. I'll keep.
I've learned that because things that get stale. Yeah, things that get stale, and people's like, "Oh, I've seen that already." It's weird how hip hop is. It's like hip hop is always about being fresh.
Yeah. Yep. Always about it, man.
It's always been about being fresh, though. Like, let me show you something real quick, though.
All right.
This is what I'm talking about. These are some Pumas that I barely even wear, but I decided to start wearing them.
Oh, those are saucy, man.
Look at the laces, though, for fresh.
Yeah, those are sauce, bro. I never even seen those.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like a B-boy, we always stay fresh. That's like the Jedi code. Like,
yeah,
the shoes has always been like, you already know you're from the Bay, bro. If you had some clean shoes, you was like, yo, this is a B-boy. You knew by the way that his shoes look. Yep. If his shoes was spotless, that comes from that's B-boy culture.
Yeah, Yeah.
Even the rappers, however they dress with the Jordans, to anybody that have clean shoes, it started with breaking
Yep.
first.
Yep. They need to recognize it was the B-boys, man. B-boys.
It was the B-boys though, bro. That
B-boys
B-boys brought up the
started the
shoe game though.
hip hop fashion is because of B-boys. Everybody
Yes.
gotta understand that. You know, it came from the B-boys. And you know, they got the other hip hop culture that came from jail, you know what I mean? The sagging and all that shit. But the B-boy culture, I mean the hip hop fashion came from B-boys. That's for real talk. Real talk.
Yeah.
But
All right, P Kid. Thank you
my
once
brother.
again, though, brother. Enjoy your day.
I will, man.
And yeah, we'll stay connected.
Yeah, glad to finally do this, man. And keep it up, bro. You know, glad what you're doing, man. You bringing a piece of history to the present, man, and you're still keeping it alive, man. You know.
I'm gonna keep doing it though, bro. I got some more people after you that if you get a chance, like jump on and hear them. It's gonna be like pretty much everybody's an OG, but like from different cities: Seattle, Germany, France, Miami, New York.
Everybody got their stories, man. So yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. All right, P Kid, man. Stay in touch and God bless you, though, bro.
Talk to you next time, man. And all the people out there, all the B-boys, B-girls, keep it up. And I hope you all learned some today, man. Some game.
Yeah. Mr. Freeze. We got Mr. Freeze.
Oh, okay.
Dang, yeah, Mr. Freeze. This, in case you didn't know, this is P Kid. One of the first
yep, that's Mr. Freeze.
First original members from the West Coast Rock Steady crew.
With 92? Mr. Freeze, man.
Yeah.
My God, taking it back to what you call that? Flashdance?
Yeah, Flashdance.
Man, that was that small clip, bro, changed the world, man.
Here we are talking about it in 2021. Yeah.
But yeah,
all right, P Kid.
Thanks, man.
All right, peace.
I'll catch you, man. Peace out.
Okay.